push the algorithm. And then I was hoping to take the attention off him trying to make you seem like this was some sick pervs, right? That's why I disrespected his daughter, because you didn't. So this what you can be mad about over here, but not him. So I lied like him, because he lied and said this was about his daughter. One thing I know about a real daddy, if he was offended by his daughters, he would have checked your right there, nigga. He wouldn't have walked by and just look. He would say, give me that, nigga. He would have took it from you. What you doing, man? He would have took it from you. If now that was the smoke screen to the shame and the embarrassment coming off the pole pity tube that he's done in bad. So he couldn't, on a PR campaign, he couldn't do a brother like this because your facial expression will crush anybody if they watching you and not him. Homie, most of our rappers, most of our black entertainers, most of our celebrities do people like you, common folks like that all the time. I remind people all the time because they love Beyonce so much. When Beyonce say bow down, who you think she talking to? The lower poor black people who idolize and worship her? When he say the rich want you, you can't do nothing for you, them talking about it can't get it. So to see him walk by you like that, and I saw that sitting down like a baby on the white folk street with a pamper on there. I ain't like that either. I was grown this on Austin, man, walking with a pamper on as a grown man, playing tough with him. And the white boy put him on his, when he disrespected, I done disrespected the Jew, the black, the whites, everybody. And you ain't see me doing what he do. Because when I said it at the time, even if I didn't mean it, I'm gonna act like I meant it, because I said it. Yeah, if it offended y'all, even if I didn't mean it, I'm gonna act like I did. Why? Because it offended y'all. And I came to offend people. Your hood, not the white boy hood you claim to be. And your mama don't even own the house. She got a government vow. I can't even smoke in that no more based on the federal housing authority rules. You can't smoke nowhere within 500 feet of a federal property. Section 8 is federal. That's why they had to get them vouchers and get them out, and so they can kind of have a little bit more room. Man, nah, homie. So that insulted me. For one, I brought you to my home. You've been around my daughter. You've been around my woman. You done came here by yourself and dropped off with just my lady here. You ain't never been out of line. Trust this man to come to my home. So to see somebody that talk down on black women, now you want to put his little black babies in a song. Now put them in them song when you got that on your head like that in that court. Remember when you were that white, put your daughter in them videos. Yeah, put your daughter in them videos. Cause when I used to pick my baby mama from a strip club, I wake the kids up and put their ass in the back seat. Come on, y'all, let's go get your mama. Been at home. Come on. Yeah, now I call myself trying to pimp. Yeah, I let my son walk over them hoes in the morning. Come on, B-ho, come on, let's get in the room. I close the door while them turn the trick in the living room. So if you let your daughter know you can hoe, I call women bitches and hoes in front of my daughter. That's why I don't do it no more. I saw how it bothered her. But if it didn't bother her, when I see my daughter come down the room, she won't talk to me for days. I cleaned up for that little girl. I would go teach the boy how to be worse than me. I cleaned up for that little girl. So don't talk about daddy this and daddy that. She got a cousin hunching on her right now. There's somebody in her family hunching and pinching on, trying to groom her. But you're not around to protect that and see. You out in the industry publicly shaming her mama, beating up her uncles. You think them people don't want to get their back, nigga? And what's the best way to get their back? When your kids go over there to their house, the things that they see and the things that they hear and what the other side of family members say about you and your lack of love, that's how they get their back, nigga. They whisper in your kid's ear. While you worried about a nigga's pain, he can't whisper in their ears. And boy, if he would have took them 2 paintings home, it would have been an heirloom for those kids to have and hold on and cherish for days to come. My daddy gave me this. Did you hear my daughter's response? Right. She didn't know she was getting that. She had no idea. She said it 3-4 times. It's sentimental because it comes from dad. And he's to buy name brands, nigga, of companies that's been accused.
Oh, she a jigger bop. Tonight I'm trying to chicken bop. Chicken bop, you know it's up, I'm really on my top. I'm on my top, say you Jake, running from the top. Turn it up a notch, yeah.
What it is, what it do, what it be like. Welcome back to What the Hell the News, where everything we react to, we gonna be like, what the hell? Now man, in this clip, we got Charleston White once again responding to the baby for the second time, man. Now for those of y'all who missed it and wondering how we got here, this is a clip right here.
So that guy in the video tried to give the baby a picture of his daughter as kind of like a gift, and the baby refused. After the baby refused, the whole internet decided to come for him saying, yo, bro, that was mean. Like, bro, you could have accepted the gift. It ain't that serious. So the baby had to come online and kind of clear things up.
First and foremost, I'm not the type of father that I'm not into, like, you know, grown-ass men discussing my daughters, painting pictures of my daughters, taking pictures of my kids.
And honestly, I agree with him. Not every parent is going to be comfortable with somebody doing something like that. And even though the gift may have been coming from a good place, it doesn't necessarily mean that he has to accept that gift. So I don't see nothing wrong with the painting personally, but I get where the baby is coming from.
Now that was the baby responding to a lot of people because he got a lot of backlash about that whole situation, man. A lot of people felt like the baby ain't keep it real, things like that, you know. And you know, Charleston White had spoke on it, feel me? And you know, he was vouching for the guy because the guy painted a lot of portraits for Charleston White and a lot of people, you know. And so Charleston White took upon himself and made another video responding to the whole situation. And man, he went off on the baby daughter and he's explaining the reason why he did it. Y'all know how Charleston White is. I don't condone it, man, but he gonna go into further details and I guess make it understandable, I guess, man. But look, bro, appreciate y'all for tapping into the channel, man. And also shout out to Stingy K, man, for the content, man. I'm reacting to a clip from his channel, man. So salute to that brother. Let's get it.
Him say and see in the video. I let my son see me with the I let my daughter see me with the lady. I don't let no interact with my daughter, but she can with my son. Yeah. Now, and mothers are supposed to be the same way with their boys. They let him have access to their boy. By eye, ear, and mouth. Come here, know your daddy. Your daddy was, because nobody talk to my mama's kids. Especially not no man. You can't breathe life into them, you don't say nothing to them. And you sure wasn't coming out of the bedroom. That we can see. They went through the chimney out the window, but we never seen them come out. No, I know how to identify. And then just getting mad after the fact is not mad. That's why he's mad after the fact. Because when a man get mad, he don't get mad later. He stop right there and there. Say, homie, what's up with these pictures, man? Say, what's up with these pictures? These my daughters. We stopping right now. There ain't no getting no camera to capture your facial expression. So that was staged. That was staged. Because to make that club know that's what you do here in this city at that club. You done it with K104, 97.9, and you done it many times at headquarters. Unannounced. So the club should have been advocating for you. They let Tommy, that's why I say Dallas in Fort Worth. They let him come from out of town and come stomp through this bit. Now, don't make him go do no community work. Don't make him do nothing. He do just like the white boy, come get the money, fuck the hoe, and come talk down on you. And all you shake these out of town niggas' hand. No, I don't like nobody new that ain't respectful.
Man, I want one, right?
No, I don't like nobody, no. That's why I came with the disrespect. To the disrespectful. Ain't nobody more disrespectful to rap and street nigga than it is to me.
Yeah, man. Bruce, like the
You got to draw that flag.
Yeah,
you got to put that flag on that canvas. Ed is the originator of the flag. And he took the flag to Africa, and the Africans fly that flag on behalf of the Americans. What flag fly in Africa? Yeah, no. The fur black, all the other flags didn't have our real representation. That flag got our real representation, nigga. We ain't African. See, no, just hold the flag over. See, nigga, black people want to be this, but we ain't. We this, because they was brought here. And then they was stopped from being brought here, and then was made here. It didn't come from here. African slaves did come from here. Before, when Africa was here and America was here, there was no such thing as a nigga. It wasn't until the African got here, the second ones came, the third ones was, we are not descendants of Africans. We are descendants of slaves because they was made in America. What? It was a doctrine on how to make slaves. Come here now. He didn't even have a name. His name was that baby, yeah, boy. He didn't have a name. Africans got a name. They got a language. They got a tongue. They got a religion. They didn't have none but his soul and his spirit. So he tapped into God to endure something that he didn't even understand. He was born in and couldn't read the Bible to get to God. The white man was trying to get him. He just had his spirit way in the water. Songs and hymns. So I don't buy none of this. I still got these people alive talking to me. Them up there. That was a slave. My grandmother, Lucille Helton, property of the White Sloan Plantation. She died when I was in my mid-20s, when my son was born. This is my grandfather, my mother's father. That's his mother. He was born to a slave. He got the slave master's last name. Freddie White, Lucille Helton, property of the White Sloan Plantation. Freddie White, that's my granddaddy. My dad, he was a bad. Yeah, now military force. Come by way of Marshall, Texas, and Eastern Texas, and all his brothers come. And out of 17 boys, he was the only one to go to jail. You know what he went to jail for? He was the supervisor of the bus board. Of all the bus, school bus routes. He had, that's why I taught Pimp and Mac talk. He had hoes boosting and steady clothes. Yeah, then he started he started a telemarketing, selling pound cakes, had them hoes selling pound cakes, and he had them name too. He went to the feds for putting in the undercover feds caught. I woke up one morning in the 5th grade and my mom says, can y'all come here? But y'all go to school and say that's y'all granddaddy. My granddaddy was on the front page of the paper. Yeah. For putting cocaine in the coffee of an undercover FBI. That's what he went to the feds for. My grandmama went to the feds for jewelry stealing. My granddaddy retired from the Air Force, worked for Power Lumber Wood Company, and built my mama and them a house from the ground up and started macking and gigoloing. My uncle tried to pimp. He was a pimp, but my granddaddy was a mac and a gigolo and a womanizer. And he had a barber shop. And I spent time, I've been watching men. And ever since I was a little boy, I ain't never wanted to be a little boy. I always wanted to be a man. When I was a little boy, the man had the pinky ring. He had him a watch. He had him a bracelet. He had him 2 chains around his neck with some chest hair.
And the gold too.
So then when he got and the gold too. I went and got everything that I saw the men before me have in a pretty car, a player spot with a pretty woman. Yeah, when he got everything but the chest hair. Long before the rappers showed up. It was Max and players and gigolos. Yeah, no. The gangster was in his own lane. Yeah, the gangster was in his own lane. The gangster was a businessman. He wasn't a crash out. The gangster got him put a suit on. He had a tie shop. He had a laundromat. He had a car wash. He got a bodega. He ain't at no house in the neighborhood with his music up loud. That's the boy in the hood. The boy in the hood. We ain't seen no real gangsters. Because by the time we started coming of age, they had something that was called mass incarceration, where they came and got all the gangsters off the streets in the early 80s. From the early 80s up until the late 80s, they came and got everything real out our family and out our street and left the suckers and the little boy listening to mama and them. The who wanted to be real, you know what they did? They showed the women and the children the street gang. The real never put the woman in it, and they never put the kids in it. The other started showing they how to cook the dough, letting her answer the dough at the trap. Started putting the little dope in their hand, working the trap, hustling. The old before that didn't do that. And they paid you to go to school. And they put the woman in the business because they know when the police get the woman, they put the bitch in the business. Now these bitches know how to sell dope, cut dope. Why? These niggas show. So ever since 1983, it ain't been no men for us to watch. Up to 87, it's been boys following boys. That's why it's a hood. Boys up the hood. Boys run down the neighborhood. Grown men keep it up, clean it. Little boys don't get nothing away. Little boys don't help mama out. So when they go on the money with that big old bankroll, they don't give mama nothing in them projects. They go put in their tennis shoe box and bet nobody touch it. They don't help mama, they don't help grandmama, they don't get a neighbor nothing. They ain't got no turkey drive, they ain't got no shoe giveaway. Then what's what the men used to do. The little boy selfish and stingy. He don't get nobody nothing. And he fight with the bitch. He takes the won't give her nothing. He keep him a girlfriend because he don't want a woman. He don't know how to take the money and put the woman in position. Give her what everything she wanted for her. Get a bitch everything she wanted for her. She want a ring, give her all that to see what she really wants. Now let's see what you can do with her after you give her what she wants. You give her what she wants. She got 6 months to a year. You give her to produce. 6 months to a year after you give her what she wants. So that's why a nigga good credit can play pimp game, Mac game. His credit can go get her what she wants. So that's what I do. I from my sister's credit good. Come on, swipe this on your credit card. And I'm making, but I'm building my sister's credit up. But to think I don't want to spend $10,000, $15,000 for this. Bitch, I'm building my sister's credit up. And this purse can be repoed. They just go put it on me credit. Yeah, bitch. But I want to keep my sister's credit clean, so I'm going to make sure I pay it. I'm going to go get you them shoes you want. Now, when I go get you what you want, Show me what you need in life. I'm gonna start asking business questions. Man, what kind of business you wanna do? You and your family ain't thought about that? Say, man, I got some partners in LA, got in the fashion district, they got the boutique. So I'm gonna start picking your brain. Right now, I'm having fun fucking you while I'm picking your brain. So once I pick your brain, and it ain't nothing in your brain, can I fuck some of your friends with you? I done gave you what you want. I'm picking your brain, trying to put you in position, and you ain't got nothing in return. Say, man, see if your little partner. I just want to watch it eat you. Yeah, I give them, yeah. Because it's an expiration on fun with a. It's just like, they like a change of scenery in a new amusement park. You can't keep going to Six Flags and never go to Hurricane Harbor. You got to go to different amusement parks. That's just like a. She's thrills, feels, and excitement, information, and attention, not necessarily money. That's why a lot of hoes wake up pretty online every day, bad in the mood with no money. Feels, thrills, affirmation, satisfies a hoe, not a woman. You got to give a woman security, structure, protection, and consistency. You ain't got to be honest. Just give her those things. You ain't got to be honest. Not necessarily fake. Give her those things, and she ain't worried about what you do. The little girl will. The girl don't know how secure they are with a man around that's doing this and taking the pressure and the load off of them. Little girls don't know. They got to wait for daddy to grow up and be gone and realize how strong and good daddy was. So you know, and everything about that. And you keep drawing them pains. But I promise you, when you go somewhere and you find regular people, nigga, man, them gonna be doing church, man, family poetry. And you did this one for my daughter, what, less than 24 hours?
Get it about 6 hours.
Yeah, you a man. And I'm gonna pay you for it. I damn near want to be like the baby and just take it for free. I damn near want to just. Listen. That's why I'm talking this long. But I see he wasn't trying to leave, so I know he want to be paid for this one. I'm trying to get it out. That's why I've been talking so long, stalling him out, trying to say, okay, he ain't got enough yet. He must want some money then. So I seen you ain't even tried to move. So I said, let me go home and pay him. He ain't for just let everybody keep over. He ain't let everybody keep over. Now listen, you said you had to wait on me 4 hours. So I had you come to the Say Cheese TV interview. You didn't even show. I didn't even answer the phone. The phone was ringing like a mother. Yeah. That was him calling outside there. So you waited on me 2 hours there, and then I got to get back here. Them niggas had, so you waited 4 hours total, and your kids and stuff at home waiting.
I ain't got no kids.
Oh, you don't? Oh shit, I just give you 100. Nah, nigga, I just give you 100. Yeah.
I ain't supposed to do so.
No. Here you go. Nah, here you like that. Here you go, my nigga. Yeah, them hoes can't get it like that. Only players get it in block. Hoes got to get it off the floor. Nigga count it from the floor. Yeah. Them hands be dirty, knees be dirty. Yeah. I don't know how to suck them whole pussy fresh out the club. Nigga, I got caught up. I don't remember the long, cold, or nothing.
So we back, gang, and to sum it all up, what Charleston White meant, you feel me? You know, he basically felt like the baby came through there being disrespectful. You know, he ain't acknowledged the brother for taking his time out and painting a portrait of his daughters. You know, he didn't appreciate it. You know, he didn't show no kind of respect, you feel me? And Charleston White felt like, hey, if you want to play it like that, I can be disrespectful towards you and your daughters, you know. Now, whether, you know, Charleston White was wrong or right, hey, y'all know how I feel, you know, when it comes to the kids. I feel like, you know, they off limits, you know, but y'all know how Charleston White is, and hey, that's how he coming, man, and he's standing on that, you feel me? But when it came to the other things he was talking about, you know, I do agree with him on that. You know, he was speaking some good stuff, you feel what I'm saying? But like I say, we ain't gonna agree with everything, man. But hey, y'all get in the comments and let me know what y'all thought about this, man. Hey, appreciate y'all, man. Y'all be safe, be blessed. Hype this thing up for your boy. I'm out.